Hey, Heavenlies. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I hope that you find my content meaningful and to be helpful on your journey to digital product success. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much. I know a lot of you come back to my content because a lot of you tell me, you binge watching. So I know there's a lot of you that are subscribers and you are just waiting for the next video. And to you, I say thank you so much. So today we'll speak about AI prompt heaven. And I thought I'll just do like a walkthrough of what the monthly membership is all about. And if you are maybe someone who you've been thinking about it, like just today I got 2 emails from people saying, I love watching your videos, Lucille. I've been meaning to sign up, and I thought I'll just make a video for those who aren't members and who maybe just need that extra little walkthrough of the membership, what it all entails, and then also obviously to open up Q&A in the comment section. So if there's something that I didn't cover, then you are welcome just to drop it to me in the comment section. So if you are new to digital product designing, if you are aspiring to it, if you are looking for more information about Etsy and how to sell digital products, what is SEO keyword research, how do you mock up, what is AI, those are the types of conversations that we have on this channel. And if that resonates with you, please would you do me a favor and just hit the subscribe button, and then also just like, because the algorithm loves the engagement from my community, and it just helps to push out my videos to more people. Without further delay, let's get into the video of an overview of AI prompt heaven. Okay, so like in a nutshell, there is a information page, which the link is in the description if you want to go check it out for yourself. But like in a broad nutshell, what you're seeing in front of you is basically what the vault is all about in terms of the library of prompts that I provide on a weekly basis. And that's really pretty much it. Okay, but I'll take you into all the categories, the subcategories, and then some of the other things that um, I don't often speak about, that you can have access to, or just like have an idea of what it's all about. So before I go into my dashboard, so this is basically the information page. I thought let's just start there. Information page, what is it about? What is this membership about? And what is the cost and how does it work, right? So it's called AI Prompt Heaven. It's just a vault with prompts that is updated daily, weekly, every month you get fresh new prompts, right? So it is $9 a month. If we click on this, you will see you've got 2 payment options. And a lot of people, I'm covering this because a lot of people, even just today, someone emailed me to say that the person's not using PayPal. She's had issues with PayPal in the past and she doesn't want to use PayPal. Is there another way of paying for the membership? So yes, I do have Flutterwave, which is quite a growing percentage are using Flutterwave. You would think that most people will be okay with PayPal. No, there are some people who actually don't want to work through PayPal for their own reasons. And yes, I do have an alternative payment method where you can pay with your card directly and without having to go via PayPal. So that's a very common question, and I think it's a good time to start with it. I've had some people saying, yes, something about their zip codes not working. I think 2 people. One managed to pay. Another one in the UK over the weekend had an issue with the zip code in the UK and it wasn't working. I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't help really. But if you are having an issue, send me the screenshot. Let me see what's happening on your end, and I will speak to my service provider just to kind of check out what the issue is there. On the right hand side, you'll see what the membership will cost you. So a few people have asked me, Lucille, after the first month, does it go up to $27? No, it does not go up to $27. That is the first thing I want to say. The second thing I want to say is that we've been running on $9 for quite a while. We are now on about 253 people. I must just go double check. It's actually a milestone that I want to celebrate. So that post is coming soon. And we've been running on $9 per month. If I tell you how many members reached out to me who's currently paying $9 and who's saying that you need to lift your price. I've had a few members, especially after the big reveal. If you on this channel, just go to the last, I think, 5 videos, and one of them will be the big reveal, which we had about 2 weekends ago. And I've made a big update there with 6 brand new tools in the monthly membership, which is now part of the membership. You don't pay extra for it, and I'll briefly take you guys through it. When I did that update, I was told by my community, they are amazing people. They are, I don't know, it feels like a family. Really, it's like everybody's got everyone's back. Like, you ask a question. Yesterday we had someone celebrating their first sale in the Etsy store. It really feels like friends and family that I'm chatting with. And what's cool is we're all talking about the same thing. Our objective is all the same. We are all selling on Etsy or on our digital product, digital e-commerce website, right? So everybody's talking the same. We're like from all over. The webinar we had just this weekend past, people are from like all over the world: Sweden, Belgium, UK, like various states in the US. And these people, some of them came to me and said that, like, after the update, that you need to look at the $9 is very affordable. A lot of them signed up because of the price, and a lot of them are still with me from like day one. So just in terms of the pricing, it's been $9 for a long time. I'm adding value to it in addition to prompts or a vault. I'm constantly looking at ways to improve it, and that does increase the value of the membership. So no, you don't pay $27. Yes, it is $9 at the moment, but I am considering thinking about increasing the prices. So if you want to, I would say sign up with the $9. Whoever is signed up with the $9 or at the $9 price point, your price will stay the same. Okay, so your price will be the same. Even those who have had founders discounts, there are some running on $7.20 since the beginning. They are entitled to that discount. It doesn't go away. If they cancel, obviously they forfeit it, but it's not something that I don't want to increase. I won't send you letters to say, listen, you're on $9 now, you need to pay me more. No, if you signed $9, you're signing $9. If the price goes up, then anyone coming in afterwards, you'll be paying more. Okay. So the next thing I want to discuss with you is this section, which is the tiers or the levels. For a half a year, we were running on this one, $9 only. About 2 months ago, I added AI Prompt Heaven's annual membership, which is running at $89. Let's call it $90 for a year. So it's an annual subscription. And I added the lifetime members, which is at $249. Lifetime, you never pay me again. You will get updates and additions to the vault for life. Okay. The thing I want to mention here is if you are an existing AI Prompt Heaven member, right? So let's say you hold a membership at the moment. For either the annual membership or the lifetime membership, if you've been with me for more than 3 months, you are entitled to a 20% discount on top of these prices. With the annual membership, you are already benefiting from a 2-month discount. So because you're paying upfront, I've given you 2 months. Now you're getting an additional 20% off the annual. So it really is a no-brainer. If you are in a position to pay with the 20% discount, you're getting a very, very good. Same with the lifetime membership, $249. And then if you are a current member, it's just my way of thanking you for being with me for more than 3 months. Most of you from the beginning for being part of the membership. And I'd like to give 20% of that back to existing members. So that's as far as pricing is concerned, form of payments, some of the challenges that I've had in terms of payment, and discounts available. So that's all I'm going to say here. Okay. The link is in the description of the video. So if you want to check it out, then you can do that. Okay. So once you sign up, you go through the payment. You've now signed up, whichever tier you decide to go with. You'll get an automated email from the system to say, welcome, thank you. Here's the URL link. Click here. This is your username, and you need to kind of set up a password. It's nothing that we don't know. It's very stock standard, but that's in terms of what happens after you sign up. Okay, so once you're in the vault, you will land on this page, which is basically the welcome and onboarding. Everything on the left is basically categorized and subcategorized into what I want to share with you. Okay, so I would advise you, please go through these videos. So this will just be a welcome video. Welcome to the membership, an overview of the vault, where what sits, how to use the prompt vault. There's a video where I show you how you copy the prompt, how you tweak the prompt, and how you can paste it into any software of your choice. How to navigate the community, which I'll briefly touch on here, and then also the Facebook group, which is where a lot of action is happening. It is a free Facebook, private Facebook community, and we talk the whole day, every day. It used to be called Artisly Ready-Made Designs and Fast Start for Sublimation Entrepreneurs, because it was so much and so long. We've changed the name now, and just in case you're wondering, because I had someone asking me, I'm not part of that group, and but I don't have another group. I don't understand. I didn't realize that my video still had the old name of the previous name of the Facebook group. So we're not known as that anymore. Okay, so yeah, overview of the Facebook group, and then I just keep the welcome and onboarding minimal. We don't want to like bore you with too much, but I think those are fundamental to navigate your way. The AI prompt Heaven, why I created it, and my understanding of what's going on here, the vault, how to use the vault, how to navigate the community, and Facebook. That's all you need to know in terms of welcome, right? Next, and this is the section which was added 2 weeks ago. Again, go to the video, the big reveal. I cover each and every tool. Look who's calling. Hello? Okay, yeah. So the Members Tool Vault is a new addition, and it's basically 6 tools that I've created, which is now available in AI Prompt Heaven, and it has the functionality to improve your current design skills. I would say that's pretty much it. So I was basically thinking, what can I do, or what can I design or create or provide you with to better your process, particularly for selling on Etsy or selling on your digital store. In other words, the prompt optimizer is basically, if we go there, I'll show you. The prompt optimizer, the idea behind the prompt optimizer is to help you with generating theme-based prompts based on whatever you input into the system. So for example, let's say you want to go with woodland farm animals, right? And you want it like in a watercolor art style, and that's fine. You don't have to, it's optional. And then on a white background, you've got the color picker over here, so you can choose your colors, and then you can just generate your prompt. And based on what you've given in the system, you can also ask for the suggested tags, and it will give you a list of tags both for Etsy as well as Google SEO tags if you're not on Etsy. Some of my members are not on Etsy, so I just cater for them. Some of them have payheap stores. I have a payheap store, and I just try and cover for both, if whether you are selling on Etsy or not. Some countries are not allowed or able to sell on Etsy. Okay, so once you've gotten your prompt, you copy your prompt, you can take it to a software of choice, and then I just need to change this module to the latest one. I was doing patterns here yesterday. Paste it and then generate. If we go to Kittl, same story. So I use about 7 or 8 different systems during the month. Dali, Midjourney, Artisly, Canvas AI, Playground I use, Kittl I use, Ideogram I use, and the list just goes on and on, right? But I understand that students or people that's starting out in the digital product business, you're not going to particularly start off with a budget where you pay for 8, 7 different systems. And I also am in a teacher capacity, so it's part of my tools that I need to provide the services that I do. So again, you can just click on generate, and if we go to Artisly, which is the system that I use the most for my Etsy store at the moment, you can paste and then generate your images, right? We can also go to Canva, do the same thing, paste. So that's straight from straight from the prompt optimizer, and it just helps you to generate prompts based on minimal input from yourself, right? The next one is the prompt auditor. So let's say you are fairly new at prompting. You don't really know whether you've got a good prompt or a bad prompt. The prompt auditor basically just audits your prompt. Let's say that is the prompt that you want to go with. Let's say you want to run an audit. It will basically rate your prompt based on the input that you've given. It will tell you you haven't specified what sort of quality terms, you haven't specified colors. So the more you omit information, the more you are authorizing the system to assume on your behalf. And we want to move away from that. So what the system then does, it will copy the improved prompt. And then again, you can just go to your software of choice. Let's do watercolor. Okay, so this was the output, the woodland farm animals. Now you will remember it's woodland farm animals. I didn't specify a particular animal, right? So that's just how the system interprets the instruction. Okay, let's go back here. Copy. It doesn't. Here we go. Right, and let's go to. Oh, I didn't do the first one correctly. Sorry. So let's just do this one. Style, I want to go Illustrator. So it's basically just making your life a lot easier where prompt engineering is concerned, right? So and then just generate. So basically it's just an auditing tool to help you, prompt auditing tool to help you improve your auditing game. The next one is color page wizard. So again, it's based on like a theme. What is it that you want to design? And then if you are low on ideas or low on inspiration, or you just don't know what to design, then and you do sell coloring pages, you can use the coloring page wizard prompt and just choose a style. So let's say minimalist outline, fairy garden. I'm just choosing. So godless, let's go simple. Page size, you can select A4, and then you can just generate one prompt, right? So given everything that you've entered, the system will generate the prompt for you, and you can then go and paste your prompt. So that's your coffee image. And you don't have to think about much. That's the whole idea. I believe in working smart, not hard. And sometimes we are just low on inspiration. So that's the Kittl. Paste this one, and we'll go with a different style here. Go line art, or let's see, should we go line art or coloring book? Let's go coloring book. Okay, so you can build out an entire, from this you can build out an entire, let's go, you can build out 10 prompts, right, based on the same input, generated, and then just go and copy and paste. Okay, so that's the second tool. This is already the designs that I've given you here. If I go to, that's the coffee from Artisly. If I go to here again, let's go the clip art one. Let's do this, and 2x3. So Artisly is one of my favorite tools at the moment for my Etsy store. Like it's more than just like an image generator. There's so much that I can do with it. You can start off with $49, once off, no monthly payments, and you can, there's about a 400 limit of image generation per day on the system, and I've got two tiers. The 49, which just gives you the basic entry to the system or access to the system, and then you can also do the elite, which is slightly more at $147, but not extra. So the difference, I think it's about a $97 that you pay in, but there's no monthly fees. There are absolutely no monthly fees. Once off, and you design and sell everything that you design. You own the designs, and you can just list it on Etsy. So that's the coloring page wizard. I don't want to spend too much time on going into, like beyond what I need to. The Digi Product Planner is basically just to help you plan your year. So since we're getting towards Q4, there's only a few left for 2025, but you'll see 2026, I've loaded it with all sorts of holidays, observances. um, you know, global celebrations. And that is everything that I could think of in 2026. It is based on US holidays, and I have made provision for some of the UK holidays, but not all, as in a like for like situation. Okay, so you basically, what this tool does is you can put the date that you want to start working on it. So let's say you want to start working today. And then I've just said, yeah, I've included both UK and US dates. They differ, but please verify the dates. Okay. And then you can just choose, I want to plan for Christmas, for World AIDS Day, and let's say for Diwali, right? Click on Generate 2025, and it will give you deadline countdown, sort of a plan towards what you need to do. It will tell you Diwali is in 41 days. You should have started planning 79 days. You should have started creating 49 days ago. You should have listed 49 days ago, and you should start launching on social media, marketing on Facebook, Instagram, or wherever, Pinterest, and you should start pushing this within 11 days. So that's basically what the planner does, and it will give you some product recommendations. Diwali, you've got all of these, Diwali decorations, Rangoli kit, Hindu festival, education pack. So it gives you some lovely ideas that I wouldn't ordinarily think of, right? You've got World AIDS Day, so it gives you HIV education booklets, ribbon designs. Those could be clipart. It also gives you Christmas products, coloring pages. So it's all geared again towards the Etsy seller and just giving you some support as like your sidekick in terms of what it is your store is all about. Then it will also just further drill down and give you more ideas. Rangoli mandala patterns, golden light themes, lotus flower design. So if that's your area, right, it's just nice to have this tool to kind of remind you, oh, this and that, and maybe that one. That's the thinking behind the planner. Then the Pattern Genie Pro, I'm very excited about Artisly's seamless pattern, which was released last week, V2. I've always had a digital pattern maker, but it wasn't seamless. We have now been told about V2. We've been testing it. A call that just came through now was also about seamless patterns, me speaking to Yash, because I had some problems yesterday and he was telling me that they were working on the system. So that clears yesterday's video. If you've not seen yesterday's video, I'm glad you're seeing this one first. You can go to yesterday's video after this video. But I had some issues yesterday which I addressed in the video, and I've just spoken to him now. They have been updating, because I told him I can see the elements of the seamless pattern maker is improving based compared to last week when we started. That was the one thing that I mentioned, and then he said no, they were working on it. So that clears yesterday's me fiddling with the system with Richard. Richard, I hope you get this message. Okay, so basically the Pattern Genie Pro is, again, minimal input. What I'm saying is you can either choose Surprise Me, where the system will give you some elements, max 3 elements. Doesn't have to be 3, you can work with 1. Or you can say, no, I want to enter my own cat, coffee, sunflowers, right? Or you can say, no, I don't want to use my own. I want to use what's preloaded in the system. You can go strawberries, you can go mushrooms, and then you can go, let's see, Valentine's Day, right? You can choose your design style. So watercolor, let's go kawaii. And then I want the pattern tile, and then I want it for digital paper. You can generate a 10 bundle prompt based on these elements: strawberry leaves, strawberry blossoms, strawberry slices, strawberry hearts, right? We copy let's start from this one. Copy. Let's go to Ideogram. Paste. Sorry, copy. Let's do. Okay, seamless. I'm just going to try the 3.0 because patterns are supposed to be done in version 1, but I have done it before in this version 3. I'll go to this one. Why is it blue? I don't know why it's blue. Anyway, see, no system is perfect, guys. No system is perfect. Let's go pasting the prompt, and then I want to go patterns. You can choose. Let's go with this pattern, generate. And this is version 2 from AI Image Designer. Go to AI Image Designer, go to beta, paste, generate. Because it's beta, we're still on one image. They've got another seamless pattern over here, which gives you 4, but that one is not seamless in the true meaning of the word seamless. Yesterday, I've had some issues with version 2, but as I said, the call with Yash now, I clarified, and then this morning, I tested the pattern maker V2, which is the one we should be using, and it's been seamless. All the patterns that I've created today have all been seamless, and I'm going to upload a batch now to AI Prompt Heaven because I've tested them all today. So this is what the V2, you'll see here V2, and that's, I can see the improvement since last week. That is why I asked him on the phone. I asked him, I see there's an improvement on the elements, right? And he just confirmed that they are busy with it. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to, we can go part, do that. And there's also Midjourney. Okay, these are all the patterns I tested with this morning. And these prompts are from the Genie Pattern Pro, the maker, right? So that's where I get the inspiration from, and then I can tweak it a little bit further. But at least I'm not starting from nowhere and feeling like I don't know what I'm doing. There's hope. Okay, so I think let's just go. This is Kittl's one. I know Kittl doesn't produce seamless patterns, but people still use it because on print on demand, there are a lot of products. It doesn't need to be seamless. If it's a Tumblr app where it goes all around, different story. But if it is, there are products for print on demand, like a blanket. The blanket's not going to wrap around all the way. So as long you can stack these squares up like this and duplicate, you can do something like this. If it is seamless, right? Which this is not. So this example doesn't work. You'll have to, depending on the size of the print on demand item, which Printify will give you, you will have to stretch it out that way. That's another video for another day. So let me just go back. That's the Pattern Genie Pro, and it just helps you with seamless patterns. Style Blender is, I left my favorite for last, and Style Blender promises just to give you need to select 2 styles, and then it just gives you a prompt, but a prompt that's based on the blending of those 2 styles, right? So you can choose here holographic, you can choose, let's say, kawaii, or if you don't want to choose any of those quick style picks, you can also drop down, and there's a whole list here of art styles, right, that you can choose. We'll just go with the quick picks. You can choose if you wanted a pattern, which I will say yes to, or you can do a clip art, or you can do a coloring page. Okay, so now I'm going to ask the system to blend the style. I'm going to copy the prompt, and I can also do 10 variations based on that. So you'll see they are all based on those 2 styles. Now, please remember, this is not a completed design. I'm just saying here you can fuse 2 styles to give you something different. You would then have to go into your software of choice and then add a main element, a baby Highlands cow, a fox, or a rabbit, or a Santa Claus, or a chibi doll, or you will know what is your main element. So that's not really to help you with prompts for a main subject. It's just to fuse 2 styles, right? So let's paste, and really you can expect anything here. Go to Canva. So that's the strawberries. That's how the strawberries came out. Canva. Let's go to that's the strawberries for. I'm not sure. I don't know. I know version 1, like I said, it's set up for patterns, but I don't really know if these are. Okay, so let's check. So this one I use. Let's go there. Oh, my group has been on about this seamless pattern, or maybe I should just say I've been on. It seems like it's seamless. I don't see any harsh edges. I don't see stop lines, white lines. And you guys must remember that these tools are being upgraded. It's essential to their success that they deliver in the areas, especially where there's demand. Like if they have a lot of Etsy sellers who's looking for seamless patterns, they will have to up their game and they will have to bring their systems in alignment. So before I had to do it in version 1. This is not really a seamless pattern video, but I just wanted to show you guys. So, okay, what's that fusion prompt? Let's go back. Copy this one, go to Ideogram. I don't know, find every time I'm trying to copy, it's okay. That's the one. No, it's not this one. Why is it not copying? Copy. It says it copied, right? One. Okay. So it's just blend. Ooh, look at this. It's blending kawaii, little eyes over here, and it's blending holographic. That's why I say there will be no main element. But now you can change this into, let's go, let's say create a Santa Claus and an elf in this theme, and then I'll just copy and then shoot. Let's go to V2. Look how cute this is. So it doesn't have a lot of the holographic. Let's double check. Yeah, it doesn't have some, but not as much as Canvas one. Then I will go to the seamless pattern, make a V2 and do that, generate. Let's go to, look how beautiful this is. Holographic. And basically here you can add the main element. So in this case, we now said Santa Claus in this theme. Let's see what happens. Let's go to Canva. Okay, so Canva is really not known for pattern makers. So obviously that's not something I would sell. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Holographic Santa with some pointy ears. So it got parts of it, but you can see the blending of the two systems. You've got your kawaii and you've got your holographic theme, right? So you fuse the two styles and then you apply it to whatever it is you want to create. Let's go to, yeah, this one was just like the fusing of the two, and now we're going to use the Santa. So in terms of, let's go back here, in terms of what the vault is all about, that's basically a new addition. And then just below that, which I'm not going to go into each and every one, you have main categories, which is the clip art bundles, and you have subcategories. So if you want to go summer, winter, whatever the season is you want to design for, you will click on summer, winter, whatever. And here will be, if you scroll down, you'll see the image on the right. On the left, you get the title of the design. When I created the design, the aspect ratio of the image, and then the prompt, as well as the technical details. You don't have to copy this as is. You can, entirely up to you. Etsy does require you to have some input in the prompt, so you can change it up. You can change the colors. You can add something to this. If you've got your own digital store, you can just copy and paste and list it on your Shopify store, the bundle, or whatever it is that you want to design, right? That's really how easy it is. In addition, obviously, you've got access to me. This is all my work, so nobody does this for me. I do this for you. So you're not speaking to someone who has actually bought a third-party product, who doesn't know and understand this game. You speak directly to me. You ask me questions. I come back to you either here or the community or Facebook or wherever on email. That's the deal, right? So you can take these prompts and make your own bundle from it. Artisly only, they've got their own section because a lot of my members are Artisly subscribers, and then click on Christmas or whatever it is that you're going for under the Artisly main heading, and you can just add, your heart's content. Copy the prompt. Let's do it. Copy. Oh, look at this. Wow. This would be amazing if it's seamless, right? Look at this. I'm taking this straight to the group afterwards. Oh, it's not. There's a line here. Or maybe not. Maybe the line is, I don't know. I think this is cute. I like the Happy Holidays holographic effect. I like Santa, the little elf. This, very good. Ideogram. To go back. Oh, this one also, let's test it. And then copy, paste, do this one. So again, I just want to remind you that Here we didn't specify any main element. I just want to blend the two themes, right? You will then have to go and specify what it is that you want. And then you will come up with something more distinct in nature, whether it's Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's, whatever the purpose for the design is. Okay, so over here, I didn't actually choose the style. So let me do that. Oh, I see some updates here. I see some updates here. Let's go Lollipop Dream and click generate. Did we go to, no, I don't think we went to, let's go, let's duplicate. No, I don't want to download. I want to duplicate. Let's go with this, and I don't want this one. I want watercolor. So you just copy the prompt and you paste, right? So that was a white Christmas theme. Also do some keyword research. So I use programs like eRank and listed them. So I try and find out what's selling at the moment. Let's go on Etsy, and then I will update the vault according to my research. So all of that's done for you. Generate. Okay, so just always remember to, even if 10 people uses the same prompt, the images will never be the same. So you will see from this, it doesn't look exactly the same. Just check here what it is that, which system I've used, which is Artisly. That's Artisly's output. That is Ideogram's output, and this is Kittl's output. So they will never ever be the same. You do need to understand the nuances of each system. I do have to get up to date with Ideogram because I can see some changes there, and I haven't really played around with it. Although I was pleasantly surprised now with this. I will probably put this on a wrap. This, okay, let's see. Okay, this is definitely not, because there's an issue there. But this, the other one, you could probably get away with. So in addition to all of this, as I've mentioned, we've got the Facebook group. People speak to me whole day, every day. Then for the paid members, you've got the community, which is only for paid members. And here, if you see the topics on the left, welcome and announcements. If I see something on Etsy or if I see an announcement, I come and bring it to the group. Weekly content. If you need help with something, you can ask. If you want to ask a technical question, then this is where it happens. And then daily, weekly prompts, you'll see yesterday I dropped this one, which is neon Halloween style themed. I tell you where I've put it. I tell you where the subcategory is. You then just go to the vault and you do what you need to. So that was also one that I listed the day before. And I think that in a nutshell is what I wanted to share with you guys about AI Prompt Heaven. I'm aware that a lot of you watch my content and slowly I get the emails to say, I've been following you for a while, mentioned a discount, can I please have the code, or whatever the case may be. Feel free to reach out if you've got more questions beyond what this video provided. You are welcome to reach out to me, and also look for the link to Artisly as well as my paid communities. If you want to sign up, it will be in the description of the video. So thank you for watching this video with me, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day.